Women and children are the ones on the receiving end of the perverts that get through, because it's all gone so woke. And I just think it's really needs a proper debate where it's not poo-pooing people like me who have the views I have through, if you like, my own unwitting research, through befriending a group of people for a good 6-7 months now, who I can tell you categorically, I mean, I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours speaking to them. That's how sad my life is, that I will speak that long spaces. But I can categorically say that I would, and this would probably shock you, but I would rather be in a room with that group than most of the TERFs on here. I didn't mean for this to turn into a discussion about trans, by the way, just to say, it was just a space to where we could allow trans to have their spaces back a bit, because I kind of rock up in there all the time. I don't want to go in the GC spaces for obvious reasons. I don't like half of them, and this was just to sort of have a space where I thought there was a bit of a gap in the market, if you like. Sometimes I actually feel like I'd like to gag a whole group of TERFs. This sounds ridiculous. Gag them all so they can't speak, and just tell them all this. I want to back them, and I will always back them. That side of the argument, shall I say. I'll always back that side of the argument as much as I would back the rights of women and children to be in safe spaces. Of course. But I always feel that they are very much trampled on. I mean, when I very first met a couple of them, it was through them being targeted and them being in a space having screaming matches with the women, and I was told, well, these are horrible people, and I thought, oh God, they really are, they're really screaming and shouting, and I got to know them. Yeah, it's just a really difficult subject, and I think it's going to be for some time, isn't it, until something, well, are we getting lots of Palestinians and what have you? Sorry, not that I want any suffering to your people, but this isn't the space for you. Sorry. Yes.
You just booted them.
I know.
What? Who? What? I was just. What happened?
That's so funny.
I just don't need them. No, go away. This is not.
Who was booted?
It's somebody with a Palestinian flag or some sort of imagery.
Yeah, you got to be careful. They will spam the nest with like chorophiliac
all sorts of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
What did it say? Corpophagia? I don't know.
Oh, this person can come up because they've got million. They're in common. I can't even put. Hang on. Blah, blah, blah. They have Millie as a friend. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say that the thing is, someone may have pro-Palestinian stuff as their DP or their name. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the only thing they talk about. So, I mean, I think, and you might not like me saying this, but then the thing is, if the way you said it, I mean, I'm going to be brutally honest. Do you want me to be honest? You might not like it. So I'll refrain if you don't want to.
You can lie. You can be honest. You can do whatever you like.
Sure. But if I'm honest, you may chuck me out of space. So I don't know if I should be honest.
Say what you like.
Okay, well, the thing is, when you said I don't want Palestinian in here, speaking as a white woman, that did come across a bit racist and xenophobic.
Did you miss the bit where I said, I wish no harm on the Palestinian civilians? Did you miss that bit? Did everyone else hear me say that?
No, but the thing is, when you said I don't want Palestinians in here...
Hang on. Did you miss the bit where I said, although I wish no harm on the Palestinian...
Sure.
Right. So you filtered out the bit where I said...
No, but would you have said that if it was someone Israeli in here? I don't want any Israeli in here?
No.
So there you go. You clearly, I mean, that's
No,
fine. That's cool.
Clearly,
I'm
I
just
have a
telling you.
side. Yeah, I have a side in this war. Yeah, I do. I pick a side. Do you pick a
Yeah.
side?
Well, the thing is,
What's your
I'm a,
side? What side?
I don't have a, I don't have a side. I'm a secularist. I don't support. I'm not.
I'm a
not.
secularist. I'm an atheist, but I still have a side.
this is not okay what he's doing right now, because he's putting you on a spot and he's changing the topic for everybody here. And
Yes.
I think
I'm not changing the
you
topic.
are.
She's the one that brought it
You
out.
are. No.
You're being misogynistic for a start by saying she and white woman. You're being racist. That's two things. Tick, tick.
I'm sorry, but
Okay.
this is just he was attacking you. I don't like this, and he just saw only one
I wasn't
thing.
attacking her.
Can you stop interrupting?
No, she's making
Can you
straw
stop
man arguments
interrupting?
against me.
I'm not doing that, and you just have taken over this space. And I hope G has enough strength. I'm supporting you to throw you out. I have blocked you already. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it's very
muted.
common for men to come in and interrupt women, especially
Who
since
said
this
I'm a
is
man?
like a
I don't
girl space.
self-identify as a man. I'm
Well, you
non-binary.
sound like a man, and that'll do for
I'm
me.
non-binary.
I'll tell you what you are.
You sound like a man, and you're a man.
You're a no. I think a turd's a bit too.
Okay, ad hominem. Yeah, that's what we got.
Ad hominem. Yeah, I'm going to use ad hominem attacks. Yeah, like you are on women. Like you keep saying, I'm going to have
What are
some
you
fun.
talking about?
What am I talking about? Okay, well, you keep interrupting them. You keep referring to them as she. You keep. You've attacked as soon as you came in on the fact that I chose in my own space to remove someone who was supporting the Palestinians, even though I commented, "Oh, by the way, I wish no harm on the Palestinian civilians." But you filtered that out. So come on, bring it on. Let's have a good old argument.
Okay, well, the thing is, you clearly showed your prejudice because you said you want to check out Israeli.
What are you doing?
You said that.
What are you doing right now?
I'm telling you how you came across.
Why do you have to be prejudiced
opinion.
just because you have a side? I think you came in here with a
It's not about
disingenuous
sides.
purpose and to argue, and I wouldn't spend a second speaking to you longer.
But listen, are you going? Are we gonna have a 1-to-1? Like,
would you like to let?
Are you gonna ambush me?
Why would we
Would
spend
you
time
like
with
to
you?
let people finish?
Like, give me one reason to incentivize that.
Okay, I can handle. Can I speak 1-to-1? I don't mind speaking.
Tell you what,
I don't mind.
I'm going to mute your mic so that you can let people finish their sentences.
People keep interfering though when I'm talking. You don't mind that?
Well, I think you'll find you're the one that bounced in here and spoke over everybody.
Yeah,
so
we don't want to have
I put my hand up. I'm very.
discussion. It's
Hang on, I put my hand up. I'm
Right.
very British. I'm polite. You saw my hand, my brown hand. Okay. Can I speak to one person at a time instead of 3 people
No, I'm waiting
firing bullets at my way? And
Nobody
I don't mind speaking
wants
to
to
anyone.
talk to you here.
No, you speak for everyone. Word. Are you in the minds of the other 2 people?
I don't know. I don't want to speak to you, and you changed the topic completely, and you're accusing people only. You're accusing G. You're abusing her abilities as
How am I abusing her? I didn't use any.
Just
I'm
remember
talking
all
about the
that you
words that she
said,
used.
because you told to everybody who said something, you accused her immediately of racism. This was in the first sentence or first
No,
sentence.
I said come across as racist.
Yes, but
don't strawman me.
Hypocrite.
Listen carefully.
I'll tell you what, for an ex-Muslim, you don't have a lot of Muslim about you. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm very Islamophobic. I don't like that religion. I think it's disgusting. Now, you're an ex-Muslim, so hats off to you for that. But I don't think you can, if you're over the age of 25, you're beyond help. Hooray! I enjoyed that. And don't you just love that white people, you can't be racist to a white person line? I always love that one.